Hi guys, it's Mrs. Shaka. I'm here today on Monday to share with you a math lesson. Woo! So this is going to be about multiplication. I'm going to go through the Nearpod lesson on the video, but you can also do it at your own pace. So if you have a computer, you can go to nearpod.com or you can download the app in the App Store. For the student pace lesson, your code will be this one. So you can join with this code at join.nearpod.com or in the app if you downloaded the app, EWPVX, and I can see how you did. But I'm going to still go through the lesson on the video as well in case you are confused. So there are times where I will pause the video so you have a chance to follow along. If you don't have a device to download this or go online, you can also draw it on a piece of paper. So let's get started. So I'm going to join the session. Bing. And I'm going to pop my face down here real quick. So arrays and multiplication. So we've done a lot with arrays this year with my third graders and some of my second graders. Remember, with multiplication, we've learned cookie math, which is when you say like 2 times 3, right? We want to know what 2 times 3 is. We can do 2 cookies with 3 chips in each, and you have 6 chips. Right? Cookie math. We also learned about arrays. So 2 rows with 3 in each row, or 3 rows with 2 in each row. And that will give me the same answer. So we're going to practice a little bit with arrays today. So what are arrays and how do we use them in the real world? Let's find out. In this lesson, you're going to understand how to use arrays, which we have already done. So this is really just a review for most of you, and to solve basic multiplication facts. We're going to practice drawing some of those arrays, and we're going to connect those to real world problems. So let's get started. Okay. What do you already know about solving multiplication basic facts? Use numbers and words to share what you know. So this is a good time to pause the video and either write down on a piece of paper what you know, or if you have the lesson up, to add it to our little corkboard here. So think about, what do we already know about solving multiplication? I know that we already know. I'm going to let you think. Pause. Okay, I'm going to assume that you paused the video and wrote it down, but some ideas that I had: we already know how to use cookie math. We've already used erase before, and some of us know how to count by, like 2, 4, 6, 8. We know how to count by numbers. Maybe some of you know some of your multiplication facts. We know a lot of them. Some of us may know more than others, and that's okay. So good job. So what would someone need to know? Where would someone need to know multiplication facts in the real world? That's hard. Let's think. Where would someone need to know basic multiplication facts in the real world? So this is another part. You can pause the video and draw an idea. What are you going to draw on your screen? I'm going to draw, I know. If I am making a cake, right? Here's my 2-layer cake, because it's Lucy's birthday, my daughter's birthday. That's my candles. She's turning 1 on the 30th. So if I need to make a cake and my recipe only gives me enough for 1 cake, but I need to make 2 cakes, I would need to multiply all of my ingredients by 2 so that I could get 2 cakes. How do you think you could use multiplication? Maybe you don't know. If you're not sure, just write, "I'm not sure." So we're going to visit a place where you will see arrays in the real world. And remember, arrays are made up of rows and columns. So we know this is an array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an array. Lots of other things we have seen we've used arrays for. So we're going to visit a place in Chicago today. So the windows on the skyscraper represent, those are those big buildings, represent arrays. As you explore the city, think about the meaning of an array. How are arrays related to multiplication facts? So let's take a look. Ooh, wow. So this is Chicago. I'm going to move it on my screen, but you are certainly welcome to move it on your own screen. So these are those skyscrapers that they were talking about right here, right? And there are lots of windows on our buildings. And here's one on a boat, too, that we see. So maybe I am a window washer, right? And I need to know how much window washing stuff I need to get for some of these buildings. How do I know how many windows all these buildings have? There's so many. Well, I can look at this and think how many windows there are in the array. So let's look. We have rows. Whoop, my map's still moving. Oh no. Stop. Okay. We can look at the rows and the columns. So we have lots of rows here and columns here, and we can multiply those numbers to see how much we have. So let's erase my screen. What are arrays and how are they related to multiplication? What do you think? Write your answer. And I'll take a look at them after the lesson's done. You can pause the video if you need to take your time, but I'm going to keep going. So like I said, we're going to use these arrays to save multiplication facts. So let's try it together. So let's look. See, an array. Boop, boop. This is an array right here. Is an arrangement of objects or pictures in rows and columns. We already know this. So let's remember, what is a row? Which way is a row? The row is the horizontal group or of object or pictures. So going this way, horizontal. So think horizontal, it's like the flat part, not the tall part, the flat part. So this has how many rows? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It has 5 rows in this array. All right, let's erase my rows. Take some time. So we know the rows are the horizontal lines, right? Boop. What about the columns? What's a column? A column is a vertical group, so the tall group of objects. There are 3 columns in this array. Right? We have 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, 3 columns. Let's erase my columns. Rows and columns. You hear my daughter in the background? Her daddy's with her. She'll be okay. We are all working through this. Okay. Boop. So what is an array? It's that arrangement of objects or pictures in rows and columns. So we said this had 5 rows, right? 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. So we know that this multiplication equation is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, times 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's 15 dots in all. So what's 3 times 6? You can draw that array to help solve that problem. So this has, ready? 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, just like the 3 right there, right? And there are 6 in each row. 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and 6 in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that's 3 times 6 equals 18. Now, it doesn't have to be just those boring old dots. It could be stars. It can be elephants. You can put ice cream in it. If you like Legos, you can make an array with Legos. So you can use any object or picture to create your array. The important part is that you have the correct amount of objects in each row and each column. So that one has 4 and 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. So why they say you have to have the correct amount of objects in each row, I can't multiply it if it's unequal, right? So if I had 3 rows, right, and I was supposed to have 4 in each row, right? If only some of the rows, if I go like this, I can't multiply that. I can't because it's not 1, 2, 3, 4 rows with 2 in each or 4 in each, right? And then the rows don't match up. I can't multiply that. That would be too hard. They have to be equal. So if I had 3 times 4, it would have to be like that because I have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know 3 times 4 is what? 12. Good job listening, guys. All right, your turn. Question time. Look carefully at the array. Ooh, that's a big array. I'm going to leave it up in just a second. How many rows are there? Let's think. How many rows? So I know rows go horizontal. They go sideways. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 rows. How many columns are there? I know columns go this way, so I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 columns. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows and 7 columns. So that's going to be 6 times 7. That's a really big multiplication problem. 6 times 7. 6 times 7. Oh, I don't remember 6 times 7, but I'm going to count by my 6's, right? So I've got 6, 12. What's next? 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. 6 times 7 equals 42. Good job. Make sure you put your answer in the box. All right, next question. Ready? Now, we're not in our classrooms, but can you find any objects in an array in your house? So look around your house, pause the video, take a look, see if you have any arrays in your house or if you can see out anything out your window. And when you're ready, I'm going to move on. All right, we know how to draw now. So we're going to use our drawing tools to draw an array that matches that multiplication fact. So let's do some drawing. Ready? So I'm going to start with the 4. Okay, the 4. So we've got the 4. Erase that. And I'm going to draw an array with 4. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you tell me, how many do I need in each row? That's right, 7. So you draw the rest. Draw 7. You can pause the video while you're drawing. I'm going to keep drawing while you draw. So I'm going to draw 7 in each row. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I would keep going all the way so that I would end with how many? 28. Woohoo! Good job. Think. All right, let's take a look at this real-world problem. Julian is planting a vegetable garden in his neighborhood. He will plant 5 rows of tomato plants. He has 35 tomato plants in all. How many tomato plants will he plant in each row? So let's think. Which number is missing? Is it the factor or is it the product? Will we use multiplication or division to solve for the missing number? And how many tomato plants will he plant in each row? So let's think. I'm not sure. Let's go back. He's going to plant 5 rows of tomato plants, right? So there are my rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we know that it has to equal 35. So we're going to use division, right? The answer is 7 tomato plants. If you didn't get that answer, scroll back to the beginning and try again. That's okay if you didn't get it. We haven't really gone into the world of division too much. This is a bit of a challenge, so if you want to try it on your own, go for it. All right. Work together with your parents, with your siblings to write a word problem using arrays and multiplication facts. Follow directions and have fun. So look at our example. Choose an example of arrays in the real world, like windows in a tall building. Sketch out a storyline for your problem from start to finish. Plug in the numbers for the parts of the whole, and then solve your problem. So I'll solve the problem once you get it. So I want to see that from my students. Yay! All right, time to try it on your own. Practice using the arrays to solve those multiplication basic facts. As you practice, think about what an array is and where you might use those skills. So use the drawing tools. Write a multiplication fact that matches the array. Let you pause the video, write it down, and then I will show you the answer. So I know that there are 4 rows with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each row. So it would be 4 times 5 equals 20. Woohoo! Good job. Using the drawing tools, draw an array that represents the multiplication basic fact 2 times 8. Pause that video, fill it in. Great, did you get it? Let's see. 2 times 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you had it flip-flopped, you could also do it 8 down and 2 across. Good job. All right, create your own array. I can't wait to see them. Write the basic multiplication fact that matches it. Ready, set, go. Can't wait to see them, guys. All right, let's see what you've learned. An array is an arrangement of objects or pictures in row or columns. Which one's the horizontal group? Is that a row or a column? Put my array up there. Beak. That's right. A row is a horizontal group of pictures. And what one was the vertical group? That's right, a column. A column is a vertical group. Drawing an array is a strategy, I'll give that one to you, used when solving multiplication basic facts. Woo-woo. You guys are so smart, such hard workers. All right, your turn. Take the quiz. I'm going to let you guys do this on your own. There's 3 questions. Go for it, and I'll let you know how you did. All right, after you finish the quiz, let's reflect. What are 3 places you might find arrays in the real world? Write them down or put them in the Nearpod lesson. And finally, our poll. How do you feel about using arrays to solve these facts? Do you feel confused? Do you need more practice? Or I'm a pro, I got this? Tell me how you're feeling about it. I can't wait to hear you. All right. Thank you. If at any point during this lesson you felt it was going too fast, all you have to do is pause it and go back, okay? If you have Nearpod, I can't wait to see your responses. If you don't have Nearpod and you're in my class, go on Seesaw, put in some of your answers, show me how you're doing that multiplication, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.